Hey YouTube, it's Musically Geeky here one more time with a working webcam. Thanks for tuning in today. I wanted to let you guys know this is day 9 of my dreadlocks and I'm very pleased so far. Um, I wanted to do an update since the last time my webcam worked, it actually stopped working in the middle of my recording. But I decided to upload the video anyway with a creepy Home Alone voice. Uh, and I don't know if the people that did watch the video laughed or not, but I thought it was funny. So I uploaded it anyway. Um, anyway, differences from when I started to now. The biggest difference I would say is that it's not as frizzy. um, that they actually look like dreads instead of a massive tangle of hair. Uh, I have noticed that the 3 times I have washed my hair since I've done my dreadlocks um, is that they actually smooth themselves out. Um, but after, I guess, I would say about 4 or 5 hours after I do my dreadlocks, they get frizzy. But I think it might just be because of the weather. It's hot and then cold, and then hot and then cold. So it's just back and forth. For those that don't know, I live in Louisiana, so it's teetering between 70-degree and 40-degree weather. So back and forth. Like during the day, it's warmer, and then at night, it's colder. So it's been pretty crazy on my hair. Let's see. I had to write a little list so that I could remind myself of what I wanted to talk about so that the video is not going to be too long and that I don't ramble too much. Um, if my webcam cuts out, sorry about it, because the light's actually doing some type of flashy thing to let me know that there's a malfunction. Um, next, I want to talk about my loose roots. I showed you guys some of, and try to get my bangs out of the way. Okay, those two aren't the best examples. Let's see if I can get some on this side. Yeah. See how they're just really loose? Like the dread actually starts about right here and the rest is pretty loose hair. So I think that it might have had something to do with me putting the rubber bands in the base of the dread and then doing the twist and rip method, and somehow they just started shrinking down here but leaving the top really loose. So I've been actually thinking about getting a crochet hook to fix that problem, but I thought about it yesterday and I'm not too sure that it's actually going to fix the problem. um, I guess because there's nowhere for the hair to loop, so it's, well, actually this one's really tight, but there's nowhere for the hair to loop because it's all dreaded down at the bottom. So I'm really not sure how that's going to work out. But I do the palm rolling after I wash my hair, and it just kind of makes loops up at the top. So I'm really not sure what would fix that. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'm open. I've never had dreadlocks before, so I'm not really sure exactly how to maintain them. Even though I do have a forum on my laptop. Let me see what it's called. It's called Dreadlocks Forum. Dreads Natural Dreadlocks. Um, so I have that, and I've got some videos on YouTube to, kind of give me a little bit of tutorial. Um, but as far as the loose roots, I'm kind of at a loss because I don't want to have to comb them out and then start over again, because that would just be hellacious. Speaking of that, I had a massive dreadlock on the top of my head. It was right here. Nope, I'm sorry, right here. It's like working in a mirror. So it was right here, and I actually separated it into four smaller dreads. That's actually the smallest. It's like the runt of the litter. This one was actually massively tangled, so it was very hard for me to actually dread that one because there was so much breakage whenever I was combing it out. Um, let's see. Okay, something else I've been experiencing for the last week is buildup. And I've noticed because my head itches a lot. My head's never itched this much, but I think that the hair gathered is probably the thing that's actually, keeping it going, the buildup. Um, but I'm sure that the shampoo that I'm using doesn't help. I'm actually using the same shampoo I was using before, which is Garnier Fructis, the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. So I just bought some Neutrogena shampoo to hold me over until I'm able to get Dreadhead HQ, which I will probably order sometime this week. So that's the update part of the video. Now I kind of felt it was a little important for me to let you guys know why I'm doing dreadlocks. Um, I'm a very spiritual person. I have a relationship with God. And, there are some times where, as a Christian, I ask God to help me see people the way that He sees them. And, um, and I'll be honest, um, judgment clouds my vision a lot. So I figured that it would be better for me to actually, make myself different, make myself not part of a mold, so that um, so that I won't be able to judge people. And um, so it's a spiritual journey for me. And a lot of people um, might not get what I'm saying, because I actually say it and it makes sense to me, but I say it and it may not make sense to somebody else. So, to keep me from being judgmental, I made myself different so that I wouldn't be able to judge. Um, I know we're not supposed to judge people anyway, but honestly, it's really hard not to look at somebody that looks different than you and cut them down in your mind. But I've noticed in the past week, I haven't said nearly the negative things, the negative comments that I usually say about people. And I've kept them to myself, and I'll actually change what I'm thinking. So if I see somebody that looks different than me, and initially I would think something like, wow, she looks really trashy. I'll think I'll think that God loves that lady too. God loves them too. God loves the person on the side of the road that's holding the cardboard sign that says, I just lost my job. Anything helps. God bless. Um, Instead of thinking, you know what, they probably have a car in the Hobby Lobby parking lot and they are just holding a cardboard sign because it's close to Christmas and they don't want to work or whatever. But, you know, no matter what that person is doing in their personal life, or why they're dressed the way they are, or why somebody lies to you about something that's really important, they're still loved by God no matter what choices they make. So if this dread journey is for me to see people the way that God sees them, then certainly it will help somebody who's judgmental like me to actually think that, I'm not getting into drugs and I'm not trying to, you know, take a wrong path, but that I'm doing this for the glory of God. Because I would have never chosen to do dreads on my own. Within the past month, I've had a burning desire to start dreadlocks, and so last week I sat down in my living room and I did it. So if this helps somebody else too, then I've accomplished my goal. I plan on having the dreadlocks for about 3 years, because then I hear that that's when your dreads are mature and they're actually going to do what they're supposed to do. So 1 week in, I have, let's see, 156, 55 more weeks to go. So I'll keep you guys posted as well as I can. And hopefully I'll get a new webcam for Christmas, which is 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away now. And I will be able to upload some videos for you guys without the webcam just completely stopping. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask them. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful week. And if I don't get to post a picture, a video before Christmas, Merry Christmas.